Hello everybody, this is Terry Jeanette with Be Creative, and today I'm being creative by making a spooky Halloween costume. So our dance group has actually been asked to hang out at the local car wash and scare people. So they're having what's called the Tunnel of Terror, and so they're going to have a bunch of people up there being scary and as people get their car washed, and this is next week. And I've been working on a witch's costume for another thing that our dance group's doing, but it's not really scary. It's just more cute and pretty. But I have this here that somebody gave me a long time ago. It doesn't fit. It's actually an extra large. I usually wear a medium. So I've never worn it, but I love this lace on here. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And I've never wanted to get rid of it. But I'm thinking this is going to be perfect to make a zombie costume. So it's got these long sleeves. It's going to be hot. I mean, tonight it was 90 degrees at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And I think it's like almost 10 o'clock and it's still in the 80s. So it's really, really hot. So I don't want to wear long sleeves. So I'm planning on cutting these off just above the elbows and kind of distressing it a little bit. And then I'm going to get, I haven't really figured this out yet, but I want to make this look dirty and bloody. So I'll be working on that. And then I am going to wear some leggings, and I'll probably crop them up a little bit. And I've got black boots that I'll be wearing. Something else that I want to do is make some bloody jewelry, and that's what we're going to work on right now. Here's what you need to make this. We're going to need scissors and a ruler, a heat source of somewhat. We've got paint. I'm using acrylic. You can use fingernail polish if you want. Color of your choice. I'm using red since we're doing bloody stuff. I've got wax cording in red and black. Again, your choice of color, but since it's bloody, I'm using red. You also need wax paper, or maybe parchment paper could work. Aluminum foil could work too. And then we're using hot glue. So you need a hot glue gun and the glue sticks. And yes, we're making jewelry with hot glue. I took my red cording, this is my main color, and I measured out about 30 inches. And then my black cording, that's my secondary, this is going to tie the knot. I have about 4 inches. Last thing I did was I got some wax paper and the shinier side face up. Then I took my 30-inch cord and I measured where 10 inches from the end is on each end, and I taped it. So there's tape here and over here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the hot glue and I'm going to make drippies, and then I'm going to wait till they'll dry and I'll be back. So I got my drips all done and they're drying, and I do have a little bit of spidery stuff. I don't know, I might leave it, might clip them off. While I was at it, I thought, let's try some earrings. I'm not for sure it'll work, but honestly, I'm not for sure any of this is going to work. So we shall see. So I had a thought, and I wish I would have thought about this before the glue dried. I've got some red glitter, and I should have just poured it in there before the glue dried, and that would have been so cool. I've done that with ornaments and stuff before, and it really works well. I am going to try to use it in the paint, so we shall see what happens. All right, I got it painted and the glitter on there, so we'll see if that works. I've got 1 coat of the paint on the neck part. It looks like it's probably going to take more than 1 coat, possibly 3. I thought about putting glitter on the choker, but I have a feeling it might be really itchy on the neck, so not going there. I went ahead and peeled everything off of the wax paper. It did stick, but that's okay. I was able to peel most of it off. Brought it outside to finish painting it. I am using fingernail polish now because it needs several coats of some type of base, and the nail polish is working really well. Then I went ahead and painted acrylic over the nail polish. I'm really liking the look of it. Let it dry, and it's going to take several hours for it to completely dry. All right, so I've got them all sort of done, not quite. I took it a step further and I used these red little crystals for the top and just wired them. I wanted them dangly, so I used a jump ring. And in order to punch a hole here, I just used a bead reamer. I have seen some people do or use hole punchers. So anything that will punch a hole through there, whether it's a bead reamer or something pointy, you could use I don't know, maybe a real pointy knife. Bead reamer worked for me though, and I did have to work at it quite a bit. But the back of them look really bad. So I need to paint the back of them. The necklace not so much because it's going to be up against my neck all the time, but these are going to be flipping and flopping, and I don't want them to see that. That's pretty ugly. So basically what I'm going to do is turn these around like this. I got my paintbrush and my paint, and I'm just going to paint it and let it dry. And there we go. So I have the earrings all done. They got great dangle. Now when we're going to be at this car wash, not only are we scaring people, but we are dancing, so gotta have some movement with the jewelry there. Now to go finish the necklace. All right, I have it all done. I will have to say I am quite surprised how well it turned out. This is gonna be perfect for my zombie costume. Now, I still have to work on the zombie costume, but I'm sure I will either be doing a video or probably taking a picture, or have somebody taking a picture of me in my zombie costume all made up. So I may just post a picture of that on my community. So stay tuned for that. And let me know what you think of my zombie choker and earrings. So the way I finished this necklace was using a sliding knot in the back. Now you could just tie it if you wanted to, but I wanted this to be a little bit adjustable. I'll take a picture of the earrings and necklace set and put it at the end of this video. See how it just slides, and then I can put it over my head. But I will put it at the end so you can kind of see how I did it. Thanks for joining me. Y'all have a great day. This is Terry Jeanette with Be Creative, signing out for now. Bye-bye.